Hello guys, I don't know if you can catch us all in the picture here, but full frontal with you there, Dave.
Yeah.
I've got Dave in the car, had a bit of a rough old couple of weeks, didn't you, mate? With your cousin and all that, so we got you out today on the way down to watch the Chelsea. Good therapy, mate. And what do you think so far of Frank Lampard and his start as with his regards to his managerial career? Impressed?
Yeah, I can't be more impressed. I mean, I knew that Frankie was going to be thorough, but when he spent a week analysing all the players and analysing all the coaching staff and analysing all the youngsters and analysing everything before he even signed the contract, I thought that's more than that's sort of Frank learning off of one of the best coaches in the world. So he knows exactly what he's got to work with. So when he signed that contract, he knew that he had enough there to challenge, up in the league, and you could see that in pre-season. He's carried on experimenting with all the young players. He's decided who's going out on loan, who's going to stay, who's going to work with the youth, who's going to work with the first team, and then he's experimented with bringing them into the side, and he's identified a number of young players that he really wants to build the team around, for the long term, and he wants to teach them. And you're getting people like Kozovic, whatever his name is, saying that they want to learn from Frank. Don't believe they can score as many goals as Frank, but they can score a few more, certainly. Everyone in the squad, every single member of that squad and every single member of that coaching staff is completely 100% tuned in with exactly what he wants to do. And I can see the formation's different, the way they're playing's different. It's fluid. Frank Lampard talked about when he played alongside when he had McAlady in the team. He could go forward, he could bomb forward, he could be a striker, or he could join the strike force. And knowing that he's got somebody covering his back, and he's got the whole team playing like that. People can venture forward. They can, they can move, change position. They can drop back. They can push forward. They can. They're fluid. They can completely confuse a team and create a lot of chances, which is what he'll do. Which is exactly what he'll do. But a high intensity. The training is more intense than it was with Mourinho.
Fitness levels are really high, aren't they?
Absolutely.
I think his game's going to be. It's all about pressing, isn't it? And
pressing, passing, and moving, being fluid. Catching the team out, through speed and different, people turning up in different positions. They're on the left 1 minute, they're on the right the next, and they're covering each other. They're watching each other. They're watching the opponents, but they're also watching each other. It's magnificent football, and he's signed 3 important young players on 5-year contracts, and he's going to make them part the core of the team. He's happy times, enjoyable football. Everyone would give Frank Lampard a couple of years to do what he's done in a couple of months. Yeah.
No, I agree. I'm very impressed. I mean, I just felt, that if we're worried about the results are great. Obviously you always want to win games, but it's not about wins. It's about fitness. It's about style. It's about the way he wants to play, the blueprint, and for everyone to get on the page and do it the right way, do it the Frank way. And it seems that they're all coming out with plaudits, every single one of them. Aspilicueta, we're almost there. Even though this is a strange old season with the transfer embargo and that, we're giving it 100%. So let's talk about the day then, mate. I think it's obviously going to have more of a solid-looking side. I think the team, you can almost pick it now, actually, can't you? Even in this infancy stages, that obviously about Kante there, and we know he's not going to be, it's Hudson-Odoi and Loftus-Cheek, they're all injured, but we kind of know what the side's likely to be.
I think the striker today will be Giroud, because we're likely to be, I would think, dominated. If we start getting pressed by any team, like the Liverpools and the Man Cities, and teams that really have a go, we can swap it. We can put Tammy on there, because if we're playing in counter-attacking style of play, then Tammy's perfect, because he's got the speed and the pace, and he's always there on the shoulders, looking to make the runs. We've got counter-attacking midfielders that can get forward and catch you out, so it's going to pin back teams that tend to pass and move and high intensity.
What do you think about Ross Barkley, mate? It seems to me he's looking more and more like Frank Lampard, isn't he? His shots outside the box and they're coming off us.
I think Ross Barkley and Mason are trying to learn to be more like Frank Lampard. They're looking to take shots whenever they can. They're looking to get forward. They're looking to set people up exactly as Frank Lampard used to play. Arrive in different positions, arrive late,
just outside the box.
Yeah. If there's nothing else on, bang, they'll
have a shot. Have a dig. Yeah,
have a dig. And Mason Mount and Ross Barkley are really taking that role on. And they're in direct competition with each other, and they both look really good, and they both look very, very capable of that. They're very, very dangerous when they're coming forward. They're always likely to have a shot. They're always likely to chip over the top, put somebody in. They've both got great pace and great ability, and they're very strong at nicking the ball. They're all doing that high pressing game, nicking that ball, passing to Ross. We've got two very, very creative players, very similar to Frank Lampard in his younger days, and he's going to be working with them every day. They're going to be world class, the two of them. If we're playing a team that sort of sits back and wants to defend, the whole game, like Wolves one time when we played them last year in the cold. You have Ross Barkley and Mason Mount, moving around and you're going to open them up. You're going, it's a fantastic team.
I've worked it out with youth and experience. We've got two players for every position now.
Yeah.
So we're well sorted,
Absolutely.
Quick last word, right before I go for a score prediction. Let's talk about Louis Saha. Would you go for Louis Saha, and would you use Michy Batshuayi as bait to land him?
That's light years away. I mean, Mitchy's going to be with us for a year. I mean, he's got every possibility of improving, showing what he's worth. We're going to think about that in a year's time. I mean, he's got a chance to train every day, to be pressing, training, to try and move himself. He's a great finisher. He's got to get fitter. He's got to get faster.
See, for me, Tammy Abraham, I'd put him ahead of Michy Batshuayi.
Because of his pace, but his finishing isn't. He looks a little bit troublesome on his. He's got to sharpen up on his finishing.
He scored against Barcelona, though, didn't he?
He did, but you can see he sort of fumbled about a little bit.
The bad miss before it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but he's obviously got to improve his finishing and his power. He's been working on that for a long time, and he'll get stronger and he'll get more powerful with his left and his right. So he's a young player. He's got a lot of development, but he's got the pace, he's got the power, he's got the vision. He needs to get stronger. He needs to get a more powerful shot. He needs to, but he's everything you want from a young player. But you've got to give him time. Mitchy's strong, really strong, really powerful. But he's got to get quicker and faster. So he's got some development to do. So who knows? They'll improve throughout the whole season. I mean, both of them could be, I don't know, they could be way better than they are now. They could be, stick on, keep them. One of them, Mitchy could replace Giroud. We've got everything we need, and we've got everything that we we've got what we've got. So he's gonna stake his claim to replace Giroud, you know, within 12 months or 18 months or whatever. So that's light years away. We don't need anyone. We need to develop what we've got.
We can't do the deal now anyway.
No, we can't even think about doing the deal. Mitchie will be a different player in 18 months' time. You know, he's either going to develop or he's not going to develop. But trust me, he will be developing under Frank Lampard. He will be getting faster. He will be getting, you know, they'll work hard every single day to get better. And they keep on. Giroud will still be working hard every day to get better. And that's exactly what every single player, and you'll see their progression throughout the season.
See our ex-player Diego Costa the other day for Atletico, 4 goals and getting sent off, all in 65 minutes.
Absolutely.
That's Diego, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Diego.
Okay, let me just quickly wrap this up then, mate, because my hand's really hurting here. I've got my bloody thing to hold it on.
Yeah.
But so apologies for any wobble out there, guys. Quick score prediction.
4-0.
4-0 and play like superstars.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, 4-0. I'll go for a 2-0 victory. 2-0 to Chelsea, that'll do me. And it's all about Frank Lampard. And as I say, we'll put out another video once we're down there and during the course of the day. Just keep watching the space.
Just remember I said 4-0.
4-0.
I'm serious.
Alright guys, keep the blue flag flying. I'll speak to you soon. Up to Chelsea.